What is up, guys? So, this month we are getting back into planning finally and getting, hopefully, trying to get my life back together. After I decided that I was going to start doing content creation kind of full time, I basically went into the abyss and kind of disassociated for a few months, which is not really good. So, this month we are trying to get everything back together, and of course, the first step in that is setting up a planner. So, we are using the Always DIY planner from my shop, because I cannot stand using regular planners because I like being able to switch out my dividers, and with digital planning, this is kind of the only way I do it. So, as you can see, I'm definitely breaking down my areas of that I need to worry about. Probably a little bit more than I need to, but hey, particularly where I'm doing content creation, I thought it would be a lot easier to break down everything by what service or service app, I guess, it's being streamed to. So here we are just setting up my weekly and dailies. I realized that it was a lot easier to, set up one set of weeks and then copy and paste instead of setting up all 4 weeks, having to reset up all 4 weeks. This month, no, it's technically 5 weeks. Um, but yeah, so we are doing that. Both of these dailies are from Janessa's printables. Unfortunately, her shop is closing in the middle of this month, so I do highly recommend going and checking her shop out before it is too late. I absolutely love her shop. Before I started making my own inserts, a lot of the inserts that I used in my planner were, or at least like the weekly, monthly, dailies, and even the notes pages, were exclusively from her shop. Um, and my dailies, because her dailies work very well for me, they will probably continue to be what I use. I also use a lot of some of her note pages and like some of my notebooks, mostly, partly. I don't know. But yeah, so now we're just copying and pasting. You're going to notice that's a trend a lot in this month, because a lot of the inserts that I am setting up, I really do just need to use. I basically just use in multiple of the dividers, particularly when it comes to like the content creation pages. Those obviously just get like repopulated. This month I'm using two inserts for my shop to try for content creation. One of them is, you'll see in a minute, is the weekly that I actually use in the portrait notebooks and then just the note page. Um, I figured that I don't know, we're trying different inserts to see which works best. So, um, we're just copying the monthlies. So now, what are we doing? Oh, so now we are just setting up the expense tracker, because I definitely need to keep track of what expenses I am having with each section of this, particularly because, taxes are a thing and they're annoying. But hey, when you're trying to run a business, unfortunately, they are a evil, particularly in the United States. So now we're just copying that throughout, because I like having things broken down, which is kind of weird, but hey. So now we're setting my reading planner. For those of you who don't know, which is, well, probably anyone, because I didn't start it. I started after I posted my last video. I started doing BookTube, and I definitely started getting back into reading because I love reading, and it is something that definitely helps me. So we are definitely setting that up. So this month, as you can see by all the Harry Potter stuff, I am rereading all 7 of the Harry Potter books. Um, this is something I've actually wanted to do for a little while, but I just don't. I've just kind of been putting it off. I didn't realize, I've always known this, but of course, as we all know, there's a lot of stuff in the books that gets left out in the movies. And it's been a while since I have relived all of that magic, so I figured now would be a perfect time. So so we're definitely reading those this month, and then I am debating, or I'm planning on finishing the Babysitter Coven series and hopefully starting a Court of Thorn and Roses series. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. So this month I'm also really trying to get back into my fitness. Um, I don't know what happened to all that footage, but I did have footage of me setting up my fitness section. I don't know what happened. I am going to do a video that is basically just a walkthrough of my entire planner, so you'll be able to definitely see it there. So now I am just kind of just copying and pasting what I need throughout the rest. And yeah, so that is basically the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm getting better. I'm going to get better with the voiceovers. I promise. I ramble a lot. I know. I'm sorry. All right. I will see you next month.